Hi, Prince here of Armstrong IT Training and Software Hub. As you can see on your screen, today we are going to then focus on how to create, more or less, creating a customer and order relational database step by step. In our previous lesson, we then talk about how to create a relational database, or more or less, we introduce ourselves to relational database for us to understand what relational database. If you could recollect, we said a relational database is a relationship created between two tables by having a common field. Today's segment, we are going to then focus on how to do that practically. Without wasting much time, let's dive straight to the screen and look at two tables where I demonstrate those tables in our previous lesson.
Armstrong and training and software hub, we're leading the way.
So as you can see on the screen, you can see that we have two tables, where we have customer table here, and then we also have the order table. Now this is telling us that a customer placed an order. Now when you watch very carefully these two tables, for instance, you can see that the customer number here is set to be the primary key field, and this customer number, as you can all see in the customer table, the customer number you see highlighted red, okay, is the primary key in the customer table. And as it is a primary key in the customer table, it is a foreign key in the order table, whilst the order number here is the primary key. So to create a relationship between two tables, you must know that the two tables must have something in common. The whole concept is that we want to be in the customer table whilst we are viewing the order in which the customer has placed. Now we understand this. Now let's look at what really a primary key is. One type of primary key, in our previous lesson I said a primary key uniquely identify a record in a table, whilst a foreign key establish referential integrity, where it is a primary key in the first table and it is a foreign key in the second table, and it's being a foreign key establishes a relationship. Now we understand this. Let's look at these two scenarios where I created these two tables in an Excel sheet. As you can see, this is my Excel sheet where we have customer tables. So this is the customer table where we have the customer number, the customer name, the customer address, city, state, and then zip code. Now again, you can see that I also have the order table also created, where we have the order number and then the customer number and the sale date. Now we've seen these two tables. Now we are going to then import these two tables in our database that we are about to create. So we are going to create a database and name the database customer and order. That you must know. Don't worry, I'll be leaving this Excel sheet in the course portal, where you guys can download the sheet and then follow along step by step and then demonstrate it yourself by creating a relationship between the two tables, and then reach out and let me know you're able to do it successfully. Now we've seen this, let's dash straight to it to look at how to import these two tables we've created in Excel into our Access database. So that I'll go ahead and then press my start button and type Microsoft Access. You can see here I have my Access here, so I'll click on it. Then after that, I'll go ahead and click on blank database. As you can see here, click on that, and then you can see that a dialog box will display on your screen. So as a dialog box has displayed on the screen, I'll go ahead and name my database as customer and orders. So now as I have named it as customer and orders, I'll go ahead and select the folder in which I would like to save my database. So I'll click on my browse and I'll go to music. That is where you can see I created a folder customer and orders. I'll double click on it. So that is where I saved my spreadsheet. So you must know that all your tables you created in a spreadsheet must be in the same folder. So taking that from the way, I'll go ahead and then click on what OK. Then I'll go ahead and click on create, and then my database is created. Now, as my database is created, the next step we are going to do is we are going to now import, how do you call it, the table we created in Excel into our database. Now, to do that, just go ahead and close this table. Then after closing the table, I'd like you to just go directly and click on what we have, external data here. Then go to where we have new data source. Click on the tasket arrow below, and from the new data source, I'd like you to go directly and click on from file. So I'll click on from file, and I'll click on Excel. So you could see it has opened my get external data window for me. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to select my file, but first we are going to import, how do you call it, select the customer table to import that into our access database, more or less being the table. To do that, click on browse. Now after you click on browse, remember I created the files in a folder in my music folder. So I'll select music, and this is it here, as you can all see. Then I'll double click on it to be open. Then I'll go ahead and select my customer, click on open, and that is selected. Now taking that from the way, I'll maintain what we have, import the source data into a new table in the current database. Make sure that is selected and go ahead and click on OK. So I'll do that. Now after I click on OK, it's going to take me to another segment that I'd like you to watch and then follow along and execute that for you to understand what we meant by relational database, by establishing relationship between tables. Now we've done this, the next thing I'd like you to do is that now you can see we have first row column or first row contents column heading. Now this simply means that you wanted to use the first column as your heading. So to do that, check the first row content column heading, check that, and it's going to use that as my column heading. Now don't worry about the process. The whole concept is we understanding what a relational database is all about. Take them from the way, go ahead and click on next. So after I click on next, now we want to select, make sure this is selected as it is, and you can see that we have data type and it is short text so far as where the customer number is concerned. Maintain it as it is and click on next again. So here we need to specify our primary key. To specify our primary key, now you can see this is ID. We don't want Microsoft Access to insert the primary key for us. So this is what we have. Let Access add a primary key. Okay, come and choose my own primary key. Choose that. So when you select that, come to where we have field. You can see by default it has selected the customer number. So I'll leave it as it is, but if you don't want that, you can click on the tasket arrow and select whichever field you want to use as a primary key. But follow along, make sure you select the customer number. Now you've done that, I'd like you to go ahead and click on next, and now you need to give a name to the table, to the imported table. So I will name it as as customer. So go ahead and type customer. Now we've typed customer, I'd like you to go ahead and click on finish and wait for it for a while. Then you go ahead and close that. When the dialog box display, don't be alarmed, just go ahead and just close that nicely. So let's do that. So I'll just close that, and then you can see my table is inserted. When I double click on it, it will display all the fields nicely. Taking that from the way, the next thing I'd like us to also look at is we are going to then focus on how to then insert our order table into our database. To do that, go ahead and close the customer table, then click on where we have extended data, and come to where we have new data source. Go to form, from file click on Excel, then the get extended data dialog box will display. Don't be alarmed, go ahead and click on browse and select order table. Then I'd like you to click on open, then maintain everything as it is. Go ahead and click on OK. Then let's select the first row content as column heading, so do that for me. Then after that, I'd like you to go ahead and click on next, then maintain this as it is. Go ahead and click on next again, and then from it I'd like you to choose my own primary key, so do that for me. Then we'll make the order number the primary key field. Then go ahead and click on next. So we are going to call this as order or orders. Then go ahead and click on finish. Close this, and you can see the order table is also inserted nicely. Okay, now we are done by inserting our tables. The next we are going to do, we are going to establish relationship between these two tables by creating a referential integrity between these two tables, so that at least we can be in the customer table and be viewing the order table in the customer table at the same time. To do that, I'd like you to close the order table, then come to where we have database 2 tab. So click on database 2s, click on that. Then after that, look through the database 2's ribbon. Under the relationship logical group, click on where we have relationships. Now the show table dialog box will display on the screen. Select your customer and click on add. Select your order and click on add. Now you are done. The next thing I'd like you to do is go ahead and close the show table. Now you've closed the show table, the next thing I'd like us to do, we're going to now create a relationship with these two tables. But before then, let me explain something for you to see on the screen. Now when you watch very carefully here, we in the customer table, this is the customer table, this is the order table. Now in the customer table, we have customer number, and then in the order table we also have customer number. Now this means that in the customer number in the customer table, this key being selected is a primary key field, whilst in the order table the customer number here is known as the foreign key field. So to establish relationship between these two tables, what I'd like you to do is drag the customer number here and come and drop it in the customer number so far as the order table is concerned. Well, say, how do we do that? For you to do that, select the customer table, drag it and drop it on customer number in the order table. Release the mouse and a dialog box will display. Now in this dialog box, I'd like you to go ahead and select referential integrity, enforce referential integrity. So click on that, enforce referential integrity. Go ahead and click on create. So you can see we have one to many, so which means that I can be in the order table, I can be in the customer table and view the order table. Okay, I can be in the customer table and view the order table. Now we've established this relationship, the next thing I'd like you to do is that go ahead and then save your relationship, and let's go to the next thing and see how that is being done. But before then, let's save the relationship. Go ahead and click on save on the quick access toolbar, and done. Okay, now you've seen this. Now I'd like you to close the relationship window. So I've closed that. Then open the customer table. So I'll double click on the customer table to be open. Done. Now you can see there's a plus sign just beside the order tables, the customer table. So far their ID numbers are concerned, this very one. Go ahead and click on plus, and you can see the order. That's the dates that the customer placed its order. When you click on this plus, you see the date that this customer also places the order. When you click on this and this and this, so you can see that though you are in the customer table, whilst the order table is not open, you can view the order table in the customer table. So this is what we meant by what relational database, where you can relate two tables, okay, at the same time. Well, that is all for today. My name always is Prince. You can just call me Prince Armstrong of Armstrong IT Training and Software Hub. As always, that is just that.
Armstrong at Training and Software Hub. We're leading the way. We're leading the way. Bringing our ICT to your doorstep every day.